Hi, I'm Joe Hupcey, and I'm here with Kaushal Pathak, a member of the Questa Formal GUI development team. So Kaushal, maybe introduce yourself, then we'll talk about your work.
Hi, I'm Kaushal, and I'm associated with the ED industry for the past 21 years, and most of my time in this industry is into GUI development. I have done all kind of work in the GUI development, and with Mentor Graphics, I've been working with Questa Formal Solutions for the last 2 years.
Fantastic. Now, tell me, what's it like developing a formal-oriented workflow versus, say, a simulation workflow?
On the face of it, they're quite similar because you are actually working on the similar kind of windows. Like you have to see the source code window, the value annotation of the source code window. You want to see the waveforms. You want to debug the waveforms. So on the face of it, they're both similar. But with formal, there's a little challenge there because you don't have the test vectors. You have like a property, and the engines are actually trying to prove the property. And most of the times, they are smart enough to actually prove it by themselves. At times when they're not, the user intervention is needed, and then you need to have a good GUI through which the intervention is good. The GUI is actually giving the right set of information so that you can do the closure faster. And our GUI has been developed in such a way that you have all the information which you need and in front of you.
Interesting, and that touches on another question where in the formal world, there's a whole group of expert users and a lot of also new people, complete novices coming into the field. And how do you address those very different needs, right?
Yeah. For novice users, we have like all kind of data in front of them, and we are trying to develop some more features for them. Like recently, we are trying to develop something called IDE through which they can flow through the process of closure, formal closure. We are trying to develop windows through which they can know from each step to what is the next step they should go and what is the data they should look at. But for the expert users, what they really want to do is the engine debugging. They really want to take the engine to a particular direction so that they can do the closure faster. We have a proof code debug solution. We have cone of influence. You have waveforms through which user can go and look into this. You can guide the engine that, okay, you can ask an engine which area of the design you are working on. And once you know about that, you can actually create cut points on the fly, you can create incremental properties on the fly, and then you can rerun the formal engine. So the GUI is in constant communications with the engine, and that way you can actually do the design closure faster.
Fantastic. Well, Kaushal, thanks for sharing your insights. Cheers.
Cheers.